Okay. All right. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for taking out time despite your busy schedule. I'm sure today was a crazy day for plenty people. My name is Grace Edache. Do you have enough people online? I can see Bakes and Delish. I can see Creamy Delight. I'm just giving a little time for other people to come in. I know it's been a very, very stressful day for everybody, but let's take our time to share knowledge. My name is Grace Edache again, FCT chapter of NCSP Nigeria. We're having our knowledge sharing session, and on behalf of myself and Comfort, please relax as we share knowledge on how to make a beautiful chocolate Madeleine. What's a Madeleine? A Madeleine is a small, rich sponge cake dating back to the medieval times. They'll say it was baked in a shell. I don't know how true it is, but with me here, I have my Madeleine silicone mold. There's a pan. There's a pan. You can also check for it. If you don't have the mold, you can get the pan. You can add it to your dessert collection. You can make, after I've taught it, you can make your own variation. You can make it from pistachio. You can make it plain vanilla with white chocolate, with strawberry. Strawberry is in season, with mango. Just create your own concept out of what I'm teaching. So to start with, we'll have, let me get the recipe. I can't put everything in my head. Okay. Um, so let's get started. Meanwhile, it's open, so you can ask questions. I will see your question and I'll be able to answer, but I'll start immediately and then just have a little time open for us to ask questions if there is. So to start a Madeleine, what do I need? I need milk. My milk is 45 grams. I need honey. Honey is 45 grams. Sea salt, your regular salt, 2 grams. I need sugar, 75 grams. I need eggs, 100 grams. I need flour, 125 grams. I need baking powder, 4 grams. And then I need butter, 82% to be precise, 125 grams. Let me take it again. I need honey, 45 grams. I've measured it already, so we don't take too much time learning. 45 grams honey, 45 grams milk, full fat 3.2 thereabout. I need my eggs. The egg is 100 grams. So you know, if you have a beautiful sized egg, minimum should be 50 grams. So if you don't have a scale, you know that 2 eggs will give you 50, that amount. Then our sugar is 75 grams. I have my butter. Butter is 125 grams. I have my flour and my baking powder together. Baking powder is 4 grams and my flour is 125 grams. So let's get started. So I'm going to be using the shoe method. That means I'm going to start with my egg, my sugar, and my salt. I'm going to now cook it on fire a little bit. I forgot to say that you need your thermometer. If you have the infrared, it's even easier. So I'll boil it till it reaches 45 degrees to 50 degrees, and then I'll take it to my mixer. So let's get started. Let me pick what I need. Starting with my egg, my sugar, and my salt. I have my salt here. So I said it's a water battle, over a water bath. So I'm going to put water on fire and then heat on it. I think I have hot water here already. So just let your bowl touch the water a bit. So let's boil the water. I got carried away. I should have done this earlier. Okay. Can I get another bowl? That is not before this one cracks. Or a bigger pot. So I'll just put it inside. Or the smaller one. Be patient with me, or we are getting there. Yeah. Yeah. Where's the smaller one? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm using two, a smaller one and a bigger one, so that it touches well. I just want to be sure that it touches the bottom of the bowl. You have to stir constantly to be sure that you don't cook the egg. And my salt, 2 grams. So remember that I told you keep checking. It's 36, 41, 43. We are almost there. 45, take it out. So somehow we have kind of pasteurized it. So I'm taking it to my mixer. The quantity isn't much, that's why I'm using my hand mixer. So the idea is to beat till this whisk has a lot of temper. So I'm whipping it till it becomes a bit pale, and then it takes the whole yellow color is gone off, and then it's a bit how will I say, it's a bit pale. Then you see, I'll show you the texture, what it will look like before you stop. I just want to beat it a little, then I'll now incorporate my milk and my honey. I don't know if you can see, it's a bit runny. It's pale and runny. So now I will incorporate my milk and my honey. Okay. So get my milk and honey. Forgot this one. We are back. Make sure you mix the honey properly. Please be patient with me. I will take questions if there are any. Mix it properly so the honey doesn't settle beneath. We're there. While this goes on, make sure that you blend the flour and the baking powder. Mix it properly. I love to sieve. Where is my sieve? So I'm sieving it again. I've sieved it before, but I always like to do it again. I've sieved it and I just make sure it's well blended. It also helps to give it an even sponge. Okay, so back to our mix here. Now we are going to drop this gently. You don't want it separating. To blend the honey well. It's a little. I'll take it one more time and then we are fine. So when you're done, you will have a runny mixture like this. Let me drop this so that you can see what I mean. I don't know if you can see. You have a runny mixture. Just in case you're worried it's runny. Then I'm going to incorporate my mixture, the egg yolk mixture. I'm going to incorporate it into the flour mixture. Remember, I'm taking the egg and then putting it into the flour mixture. And the reason why I'm doing it is so that we get a homogeneous mixture. At this point, be careful not to over mix. While this goes on, remember we have not put in our butter, so I'm going to melt my butter till I get a temperature of 45 degrees. So let me quickly do that. Okay, stop. So while it's melting, I'll keep checking to be sure that I get 45 degrees. While that happens, please use your whisk. And then mix it gently. Gently. I'm using the whisk, but I'm also trying to fold, center out. So the idea why I poured the egg yolk into the flour is so that I don't have any lumps. Okay, let's check our butter. Hasn't gotten there. I should have done this since. While it's melting, let me call my sister to check it. Please help me check the butter. While it's melting, are there any questions? Okay, let me see if there's any. Okay. I can see Clara. Okay. Can see Angel Cakes. Thank you all for joining. I can see Ufedo. Okay, so I have a question here. Saying at what instance or where do you, I don't get it. Okay, from what I'm seeing here, how do you use the Madeleine? As I said earlier, that it's part of your dessert spread, a beautiful part of your dessert spread, a rich part of it, and you can have different variants. It's a wonderful snack. When I'm done, you'll see. Okay. Where did I get the mold? I got this mold from World of Bakers. World of Bakers. She's on Instagram. I got it from her. Okay. Okay. So let me check the butter and be sure. Okay. Okay. It has melted. Let's be sure it is not more than. So it's too hot. I'll just stir it a bit so that it's I have it at 54, so and I want it to come down to 45. Let me stir it a bit. I'm just trying to incorporate air so that the temperature drops. Whoa, we're still on 55. While we are waiting, give it a little time. Let's check. Any questions? Okay. No questions. So I'll still talk about the Madeleine. After we've prepared our batter, for it to get a beautiful texture, which doesn't really matter. For you to get a beautiful texture, I usually will make it and keep it for 12 hours. And then after 12 hours, as in put it in the fridge, it sets and it thickens, and then I bake it. But it doesn't mean you cannot bake immediately. You can bake immediately. You bake immediately, it will still be fine. But I'm just saying, if you keep it down, it tastes even richer than what you have. So for the purpose of this class, I have one that I've made and kept for 12 hours. I'll take a little bit of that, the one we are making now, and then the batter that has stayed down, and then bake it. So please help me with the one that is in the fridge. Okay. Okay. Any other question? My Where's my president here, or Comfort? I'm not seeing Comfort. She's just coming back. She's just coming back. Comfort, if you're there, say hi. Where are my NACSP people? If you guys are there, say hi, say hi. Okay. Encourage Abuja chapter. Okay, so I have one I kept here for 12 hours, and by the time it has stayed down, you see how thick the texture is. When we are done with the other one, you will see how the texture is. So let's go back, check the temperature again. Next time you're doing it on your own, don't do this method. Melt it. I forgot. So you see now. So it's oh. So now let's incorporate it. Oh, it's still very hot. We can't. How could I have forgotten? Now this is taking a lot of time. So next time, please, if you're doing it on your own, don't do my style. Melt the butter. It's better to reheat. So let's go. I'm going to be dropping the butter gradually so that I get a silky emulsion, as in a silky texture. I'm coming. It's a bit hot. I'm coming. I want to transfer it into a smaller. The bowl is a bit flat. I'm trying to do the Meshai method so that I'll drop the temperature down. Okay, so I guess we are good. Put a little, don't be in a rush, so that you don't put a little and stir. Another one. You see it's getting glossy. It looks like a waste of time, but please don't pour the whole butter. Gently infuse it into the batter. 2 more rounds and we are done. Okay, please help me preheat the oven here so that we don't keep people waiting. I know it's late and it's not easy to learn in the night. And the last one goes in and we are done. Gently mix. So if you look closely, you see we have a beautiful silky texture. This is how it will be. So now I said you can bake immediately. If you're in a hurry, bake immediately. If you're not, we'll just cover it with a plastic wrap, cling film, directly touching it the way you do with your fillings, and then put it in the fridge. But if not, you bake it immediately. So I'm going to load. Now this is the batter we have made just now. This is the one we have on ground that has been there. Okay, any questions? I will come back. I will come back. Okay, so again you can see the texture and then look at the this is the one of 12 hours. Let's do another one. Where are the piping bags? Okay. Okay. So let's cook another one. The one we freshly made. I'm using this because it's watery so that it doesn't drill all over the place. Okay. Yeah. I hope you can see what I'm doing. My Abuja people, are you put there? Okay. So let's fill the mold. This can go here. Please cling film this one and put in the fridge. Okay, so you pipe it let's say 3/4. The Madeleine I'm making today, it will have a glaze. It will be glazed in chocolate, but I will infuse a little bit of dark chocolate mousse in it. So when you cut through, the mousse is there and then there's the chocolate on it. So it goes a long way. So we have 8 there. So it's running. Now even me, I'm going to watch out because I've never baked the two in same pan. So, but I'm sure it will be fine. Hmm. Then the last one. Can this give us a fifth one? It'll be small, sha. And it did. So we'll bake. These three. Let me get the chip. Ouch! Oh, too hot. Too hot. Wow. So as I said, I'm putting in for 6 to 7 minutes. But because our ovens are all different, just don't put 6 to 7 minutes in your head. Just keep watching your oven. Yeah. So so we are waiting. I have it time. We'll be checking it. While that's happening, let's melt our chocolate. We'll melt our chocolate to prepare the glaze. Okay. Okay. Working with chocolate. It's not every chocolate that will take direct heat, so we'll cover it. I usually like to work with good chocolate, but it's expensive. But my preferred chocolate, if I can't afford Calibut, is Lebon. Lebon tries. So try J5. Oh, she gave me Lebon and Dillion. Okay. Okay. So let's stop. Put it. I need to watch it too. But sorry. Stop. I watch it. I can't take my eye off it. So while that is happening, please be checking it for me, so that I don't make any mistake. I'm trying to see if there are questions. There is something wrong with my. Okay, let me see. I can see. I can see Chetu. You are here. I am Prex. Thank you all for joining. I know it's been a busy day for everybody. While we are waiting, 6 minutes. Okay, I can see a question. Uh, what else are you using to glaze? You can use, I don't know what that means, but I'm using a dark chocolate. If you want to use strawberry, you can have your strawberry puree infused into your milk chocolate, and it still gives you a good glaze. You can use your plain milk chocolate, plain white, color it the way you want. It will still give you a good glaze. So now I'll get my mousse out. I made a Madeleine before, and I should have shown you what we are trying to create before I now started. Please help me with the Madeleine. Okay. Help me get it from the fridge. The Madeleine. Okay. Any question? I think my network is bad here. I can't really see the questions. Okay. So this is what we are creating. I made it at home. Okay, so I have this and glazed in chocolate. So when we are done with that, it comes out, it will cool a little, and then we'll glaze it. We might not have the time for it to completely set, but if you're patient, we can finish through, and at the end of the day, this is what we'll get. And then you plate your dessert well. Okay, oh yeah, let me raise it up so you can see the side. You can see there are some that have a dome shape, but I got mine perfectly flat. It's all fine. Okay. Please help me check, and then if help me check for the questions while I'm okay. Help me with the chocolate. My chocolate is completely melted. Mm. While I'm doing that, I'm not a dirty baker, so let me clear. I'm buying time for the 6 minutes my stuff is in the oven. Let's check it. Okay. Oh, I need to see if anybody is chatting. Is okay, I can see a question that says, is Madeleine a cake too? Yes, it's a rich sponge cake. It's a sponge cake. Even if you don't have the mold, if you don't have the mold, you can still bake it in a pan. A cute one. It's a sponge cake. Okay. Any other question? Please, hello, just join. Please, are Madeleines also cake? Yes, they are also cake. It is. Trisha's cake. Well done, sis. Thank you. We are here, Mama. Glorious cake. Yeah. President. Okay, I can see everybody. Abu, I can see you. Please, can you run through the recipe again? I'll do just that. Okay, so let me get it out. Miss help me. I can remember the milk is 40 grams, the honey is 40 grams, but I don't want to make any mistake. Um, I'll run through the recipe again. Okay, sorry. So my milk is 45 grams, honey is 45 grams, salt is 2 grams, sugar is 75 grams, your eggs 100 grams, all-purpose flour 125 grams, baking powder is 4 grams, and my butter is 125 grams. I used unsalted butter, but I've tried it with regular margarine and it still came out well. Okay. Uh, um, any other question? Can you go over the recipe again? Okay, I just did that. Um, okay, the recipe again. I just did. I hope all of you that asked for the recipe got it. Okay. Okay. Thank you for joining. Thank you. So let's go back and check what we have in the oven. Hmm. I didn't forget to. Somebody is checking it for me. That's why I'm going through the questions. Hmm. Okay. This is under the platform of the National Association of Sugar Craft Professionals. If you're not a member, especially FCT, reach out to Comfort World or Grace from Grace Oven. Please reach out to us and be a member. It's an interesting platform to be with. Okay. Uh, I want to see. I want to show you how it's rising beautifully. Can we show it? Can you see it? Can you get a good image there? So you see the way it's rising, you see that it's a cake. Eh. So when do I know to open my oven? I just want to be sure that I can perceive the caramel from the sugar. So that's why I didn't open it, just to be sure that it doesn't fall flat. Always, always be sure that you start to perceive and it smells a bit. It smells nice. You know that there's a form of caramelization before you open your oven. Okay. Oh, it says I was too fast. Is it the recipe? Uh, is it the recipe? I'll take the recipe again. And as I take the recipe, I'll just talk about the procedure. Okay. So I said the milk is 45 grams. The honey is 45 grams. The salt is 2 grams. The sugar is 75 grams. The eggs 100 grams. All purpose flour 125 grams. Baking powder 4 grams. The butter is 125 grams. The recipe will be on the NA SCP page. So for members, you definitely see the recipe. Okay, so how I started. Okay, that's another question. How I started, I had to heat the egg, the sugar, and the salt to 45 degrees over a water bath, a double boiler. I had a pot of water on fire and another one on top, and then I had to heat it. A thermometer is necessary, but if you don't, you can just feel it to be sure that you don't feel the sugar granules, but that's quite dicey. And when I'm done with that and I've gotten to 45 to 50 degrees, I'll pour the mixture into my mixer and then whisk it. I whisked it a little till it was a bit frothy. Then while I did that, I mixed my milk and my honey together and drip it gently into the egg yolk mixture. Mix it till it gives you a fine pale mixture. It will be a little loose. When you do that, by the side you have your baking flour and your baking powder. Whisk it till it is very smooth, well blended. You have a homogeneous mixture. You don't have baking powder to one side. Sieve it well, and then I take my egg yolk mixture and pour it into my flour mixture and then blend and then mix it well. I use a whisk all the time so that it is easy and I don't have lumps. While that is happening, my butter is melting to 45 degrees. Once I get to that temperature, I drip it gently into the batter, fold, and then bake at 160 degrees. Please don't forget. Okay. Somebody says, what's honey and milk? No. Honey and milk, I said 45 grams each. That's from Flory Cones. Okay, when I'm done, I'll post it on my page. And then flour. Bashi cakes. Flour is 125 grams. I hope I have not missed anybody's question. Granny says I'm looking fresh at 8 p.m. I'm in the house. Okay. Back to my Madeleine. Okay. Let's look at it. Whoa. I want you to see the difference between the one that has stayed for 12 hours and the one we made today. This one has a bit of volume, and the other one doesn't, but they are all still Madeleines. Okay. So I have just a few minutes and it's done. Okay. Sorry, I'm taking your time, but I'm almost done. Any other question? Okay. I think we are good. You had two different consistencies. Why? Flory, you joined late. Okay, so I made a batter yesterday. So I had that batter stay down for 12 hours. I said when you're making Madeleines, you can bake immediately, but preferably to have it kept down for 12 hours. So I made one for 12 hours and made one now. And I just wanted, and I'm baking the two. I just wanted you to see what the texture would look like. That's why you have that consistency. I hope I answered your question, Flory. If you got my answer, Flory, just say hi or let me know you You understood eh? So that's why you have two different consistencies. um Sister Comfort, I hope you've gotten the recipe. Lisha cakes, did you get it? Please check on my page, I'm sure you will see it. Okay. Okay, I think I've taken every question. Okay. Okay, so Flori answered. I think I've taken everybody's question, but I'm still here. We're about to glaze. Okay. My sister will be checking that one. Please help me check the Madeleine. So I do what I used to call partial tempering of the chocolate. The reason why I do that is because I want it to shine. So after I've melted it, I need a spatula. Use a toothpick and check. Please, then return this one back to the oven. I'm going to temper. Usually we temper chocolate, bringing it down to 45 degrees, take it back to 27 degrees. I just eye gauge this one. I think I am. No, let me just check. It's 33.8. But when I start to work on it, temperature will drop. I To get that shine on it, I'll just work on it a bit. You have a scraper, so I'll take from outside and move it in, move it in. As I keep working, the temperature will become even, and if you look closely, it begins to shine. You can do without having to do this, but to have that satin look with your chocolate, and then you don't want the chocolate breaking on you. Well, when you're getting it out of the mold, you don't want it to break. Okay. This process is also important, especially when you want to use chocolate in a mold. Yeah, sometimes you put chocolate in a mold and it's just cracking. When you do this, you have a better result. I don't know if you can see how it looks. So I'm done. I hope the camera is able to capture how the satin look I'm trying to achieve. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have poured everything. Okay, you can see small sha. You see how it looked before. Then bring it closer, you see how silky it looks. That's what that does. Okay. Um does this work with compound chocolate too? Yes, it does. If you in fact, does this work with compound chocolate too? Yes, it does. Right now I'm working with a compound chocolate. Lebon, the is Calibut I use that has curvature, but the Lebon is a compound chocolate, and we know the difference. So if you're working with a compound chocolate, most times you put a little bit of oh, that's a secret. Join the association and I'll tell you what I do with it. But it works well. It works well. So I don't want this to drop. I had to buy time doing this. Now the reason why that one is staying long in the oven is because of that today's one I put inside. Oh, it is out. Okay, so we have it out. Can you see? So you can see the difference. Look at the one for today. It's still a Madeleine, but it's a very scaly one. And then maybe I didn't put enough. The batter wasn't enough. Yeah, allow it cool a bit. You can see. It doesn't always turn out like this. but I didn't keep it down for, I didn't fill it up enough. See, this one is beautiful. I think I should leave it to cool a bit. It should cool down a bit. Okay. We are not in FCT, please, but we are in this class. Okay. Okay. Um, mm, uh, no, you don't have to worry. It works well with a compound chocolate. Flory, where are you? So that we are in every state. Eh? Okay. Please, I'll look out for the procedure on your page. I missed the procedure. Network has been bad. I'll post it. I'll do that. Oh, we have taken a lot of time. We are rounding up now. We're rounding up now. But this is still very hot. I don't want to destroy anyone. Okay, so we have a beautiful one there. Careful. Oops. Okay. So let's get this out. I want to freeze these ones quickly and then glaze them. Just show how I get to glaze them. That one is stuck there. Yeah, thank you. So put it in the freezer quickly. So I'm going to open one. Let's look at what it looks like inside. This one is, so you see, this, you can see the texture, very soft. This one is still soft, but I don't know how it look. It's a bit dense, so you can see the difference. This will still give you a Madeleine, but this is so it's for the purpose of learning. Sorry, I scattered it. So I want to clean my mold so that I can now prepare the glaze. Okay. I don't know if okay. Now, Sam, I can see you. I've kept this for too long. In all honesty, temperature has dropped, but it will work. Okay. Tell me the mold sharp sharp so that I'll just. And it's better to temper on a marble surface. The surface that is similar to this one. There are no more questions. Oh. Uh, uh, thanks, Presido. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So rounding up now, I will just take a little chocolate. This one is not clean. Sorry, I thought it would take just 20 minutes. I didn't know it would take us long like this. Okay, bring the mousse. So I already have my dark chocolate mousse here. It's in the piping bag already. Let me show you what it looks like. It's nice. Seriously, it's nice. Only me telling myself it's nice, but I know it's nice. Okay. The Madeleine is a bit cold. Okay. So let's just do one quickly. Ah, that was fast. So what I do just to give it a little. So let's put our mousse. Have one there. Let me make 3. Good. So now I would let's our chocolate. Put a little in the mold, a quarter of your shell. Then now this is the front end. Put it in. That way. I said my name is Grace Edache. I'm answering another question. My name is Grace Edache. I'm in Abuja, chapter of the National Association for Sugar Craft Professionals. I'm a baker. I'm also a certified pastry chef with classes from Kisa Academy and also master classes with Ramon Cedric Grole, Yankova. They are guys in France. Okay. Are you using a silicone mold to temper? No, I'm not using a silicone mold to temper. I'm tempering on a marble surface. And it says, so when you keep your Madeleine for 12 hours, is it refrigerated? Yes, it is refrigerated. Sorry, I skipped that. Okay. So the last one, just made a messy one then. Don't mind me, I usually put this in a piping bag. But I guess I'm getting tired. And then we freeze it. By the time we freeze it, just for a few, I don't know how long, less than 10 minutes. I put it in the fridge and the chocolate sets and I'll get something like this. So let's put this to set. My crew people will chop the rest. Okay. So let me clear this. So I don't think we should wait again. Can we wait? We already know what it will look like. So at the end of the day, we would have your Madeleine coated in chocolate. Thank you for hanging out with us. It's been an amazing time with you. I'm grateful. If you didn't come out, the session will not hold. It will be boring. But you took time to be a part of this. Thank you to the association. I'm not marketing the association, but it's a good platform for networking also. And then meeting other bakers. It's a great way to connect. If you have other questions, please just drop it. I'll take our time and answer. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant night rest. I hope I didn't miss anybody's questions. God bless you all. Good night. Thank you.